So for this next series of exercises, what we're going to do is we're going to take Janelle through a bunch of movements that are going to open up the hips, open up the ankles, strengthen the foot, and all the way up through the heel and the Achilles complex. So what she's going to do is she's going to do some walking movements, but with different toe and foot and ankle positions. Okay, this is great for anybody with plantar fasciitis history, or with shin splint history, or even just that's a runner. It's a great exercise to strengthen the ball of the foot, the top of the foot, and the ankle. Okay, so the first exercise she's going to do, she's going to come up on the top of her toes. Okay, act as if she's being pulled to the ceiling, and she's going to walk on her toes. She's going to take 4 steps forward on each foot, keeping everything straight up to the ceiling. Good, and then she's going to go backwards. Okay, test balance and a test strength. Really working on keeping those heels off the ground as far as possible. Okay, that's part 1. Part 2, what we're going to do, we're going to take her through the opposite. We're going to raise the toes to the ceiling. So she's going to lift both toes, again, as if she's being pulled to the ceiling, okay, and walk on her heels. Taking 4 steps forward, 3, and 1 more, 4, and then 4 steps backwards. 3, and 4. Good. Toughest part about that one is really making sure you're not pushing your hips down. Okay, so the biggest thing, try to keep as if your shoulders, chest, everything's being lifted towards the ceiling. Okay, next exercise, what Janelle's going to do, okay, part 3, she's going to bring both toes together, okay, and walk this way. Okay, so she's going to walk forward. Looks a little funny, but it really opens up the hips, opens up the outside of the lower leg. Okay, 4 steps forward, and then again 4 steps back. And good. Okay, so for part 4, all we're going to do, we're going to open. Okay, both toes opposite, walking forward. And good, and then back. Good. So you'll notice she's really struggling. Okay, it's really hard to keep those toes open. Okay, you notice she opened pretty far at first. She had a tough time keeping that position. So these are very difficult movements to perform. Really try to keep that movement as original as it was intended. Okay, well, the part 5, okay, what she's going to do, she's going to stay on the outside edge of her shoe, okay, as she walks forward. Okay, so she's going to keep that position, slight knee bend as she walks. Again, this strengthens the outside of the foot, the peroneals. Okay, she's going to walk backwards, 4 each. And good. Okay, very hard exercise, requires a lot of balance, a lot of stability, might not be suited for everybody, but if you can at least attempt it, it might be worth a shot. Okay, part 6, the final movement of the series, is just the opposite. She's going to be on the inside of her foot. This probably looks the most funny. She's going to bring both knees slightly together, slight bend, okay, and try to stay on that inside of the foot. You notice this is definitely the hardest one for Janelle to perform. It might be the toughest one for you to perform as well. And good job. So that 6-way foot series is a great way for you to strengthen your foot, your ankle, and your Achilles with minimal time, no equipment, and you can do it anywhere. So I really like this series to help anybody that's suffering through plantar fasciitis, shin splints, knee pain, because it really takes some of the pressure off other places in the body, helps these muscles to really step up their game and to help you out in moving you through your next level in athletic performance.